With the referral reports, we were able to see other sites that sent users to our store through a referring link. We were able to get that because websites and web browsers provide that info, and we can automatically capture those things in our analytics. But if I want to supply some extra info about the click, perhaps if this click is part of a paid campaign or an email or social media post, we have a way that we can tell Google Analytics to track that extra info. We call this manual tagging. Let's look at one example here. Let's say that you have a marketing campaign happening with just one source. So in this case, our source is Twitter. How do we differentiate the traffic coming from one tweet on sale items versus another tweet on buy one, get one free t-shirts? Since the source is Twitter, and of course the medium is social, there's really no way to separate these two lines of traffic with just these two pieces of information, and we don't want to start stuffing these two with extra info. We're going to use another field. This is where the campaign reports come in. And this is one of the most useful and important concepts on Google Analytics. When you add campaigns to the mix, you could track different marketing initiatives by source, medium, and a campaign name instead of just inferring which traffic belonged to which ad within a source you pushed, say, during a certain period of time. So let's think back to this Twitter example. So by tagging the two Twitter posts here as different campaigns, we can easily differentiate between the two traffic groups both coming in from that source because we've tagged the top one of a campaign of flash sale and we've tagged the bottom one with the buy one, get one t-shirt. So let's look at how exactly we would do that. We're going to track these campaigns using called UTM parameters. These are going to be a regular URL and we're just going to stuff extra information, these UTM parameters, into that URL. Google has a special tool to help us do this. So the first thing we're going to put in here is our website. So let's go ahead and put that in. Let's say this is going to be cardinalpath.com. You can also put in your full page. So if you want this to be a specific page, you can put that in here as well. Then we put the campaign source. So in this case, we said the source was Twitter. And then the medium we said was social. And the campaign name we said was flash sale, the first one. Now here, if you have paid keywords, you can add those in as well. And if you even want to differentiate between different ads, so maybe flash sale with the red shirt was one of them, and blue shirt or something would be another. And if you look down here, it's going to create this URL. And stuffed inside of this, we have first our just standard page, and then stuffed inside here, we have a UTM source was Twitter, we have UTM medium of social, campaign was a flash sale, and the content was the red shirt. And these things aren't going to matter at all to your website and how it loads, but Google is going to understand these and it's going to interpret them into your Google Analytics. And anything that I do on this page or this session is going to be automatically categorized by this source, medium, campaign, and content. So what you're going to do as a marketer is you're going to take this entire URL, and this is now going to be the URL that you send your marketing efforts to. So if you're going to put out a tweet, you put this one. If someone clicks on this link, it's going to be automatically tracked into Google Analytics. So let's take a look at how that would work. If we come back to here to Google Analytics, we come under the campaigns. And what we're going to see here is that campaign info. So for example, I would see something here called flash sale. And we would be able to see not only how many users came in through that flash sale, what their behavior was, conversions, revenue, all of the metrics that we've normally looked for would now be bucketed under folks who came in under that campaign. And if we wanted to see what the campaign was differentiated by, we also can come up here to things like ad content. And we could look at that, for example, as a secondary dimension. And then we would see here flash sale as our campaign, and then we would see red shirt as our content, because remember, that's what we set here was campaign was flash sale and the content was red shirt. Okay. So we've covered an important concept here. I can't stress enough the importance of campaign tagging. By tagging these campaigns consistently, every time you put out a tweet, every link that you put in an email, you'll make it very easy to come back and track and analyze those sources, and you'll understand which of those things are being clicked on, which ones are working, and which ones aren't.